Purgatory, a love story by A. Lauren Lee. Exterior Central Park near 59th Street and 5th Avenue, 7:45 a.m. Richard, Dick, York, mid-30s, adorned in an exquisite Italian suit, is handsome in that overly self-important, pampered way. As he walks down a path, Richard's hat blows off. When he goes to pick it up, he feels a little ping in his spine. Straightening up, Richard spots a woman sashaying leisurely ahead of him. This is Alys. Liking what he sees, Richard follows her. As he nears, he savors the cling of her dress on her every curve and the lure of her long golden hair. Two women, Muriel and Heloise, Alys's sisters, watch from a bench. They sigh as Richard reaches for Alys. The sisters clearly know what's coming.
Hello, beautiful.
When Alys ignores him, Richard grabs hold of Alys's ass, stopping her dead in her tracks. Assuming acquiescence, he caresses her ass, then gives it a sharp slap. Alys pivots around. The glow of her eyes freezes him like a fly in a web.
What the hell?
Muriel and Heloise join her. Frozen, Richard tries to make sense of what's happening.
Let go of me, bitch!
Silence!
Richard falls mute. Something about him catches her eye.
Muriel? Heloise? Did you see it? This is a spawn of Dick of York.
The humpback king? We have not seen a spawn in a turn. What say you, Heloise?
The unnatural curve of his spine is plain to see. Speak. Are you a spawn of King Richard of York?
Spawn? Are you asking me if I'm a descendant of King Richard III of York? Well, I am, bitch!
The witch faces morph between beautiful and grotesque.
Dick of York, he still scorns us.
The sisters agree. Alys reaches towards Richard and snaps her finger. A gust of wind, a muffled cry, then a loud croak. The three witches head over to Richard, who is now a toad. He lays on the ground, still stunned by his transformation.
This is your best undertaking yet.
I hold it as the Italian suit.
I have always adored how the Italians contrive with wool.
Oh, my head.
Alys leans over Toad Dick.
Of royal blood you be, but true love and loyal heart need thee. A kiss from a maiden warm.
Alys, you know very well a kiss may come from a bachelor.
Or even a maiden bachelor. We have mistaken many of bachelors for maidens, haven't we, Heloise?
Richard tries to focus on the voices.
Why am I on the ground?
Alys, annoyed with her sister, goes back to Richard.
A kiss from one so warm and tender, to return thee to thy loathsome splendor. True love and loyal heart must earn thee, to prove thyself most rightfully worthy.
Alys taps Richard's nose.
True love. Finding true love in fucking New York City. Are you crazy?
Silence! Your arrogance is far worse than thy sire.
But sister, he is right. In this day and age, to find true love and loyal heart for a toad, even if he is of royal blood, is as rare as finding dragon's teeth.
And Alys, it would not be fair sport to leave him mute.
But his silver tongue will easily woo maidens and bachelors alike.
Make his words turn to croaks, if his speech not be truthful.
Agreed, Alys taps Richard's nose with her stick.
Speak only truths, or croaks will fall on thy listeners' ears. Announce thyself as Dick, until the spell be broken. Now, off you be, Toad Dick.
Alys hurls Dick into the bushes. Fuming, Dick pulls himself back out.
Toad, who the fuck are you calling?
The women are gone.
What's wrong with my head? What's wrong? What's wrong with my eyes, my head? I can't seem to turn it.
He moves his whole body. Spotting something, his tongue snaps out and nabs a fly. He gulps it down, then wipes his mouth with his forearm.
That was strangely satisfying.
Look, Abby, I found a hat and a frog.
This is Olivia, 8 years old. Holding Dick's hat, she pokes his back with her finger.
And he's really squishy.
Stop that, you wretched beast. My back.
And he talks.
Abby, early 20s, Olivia's babysitter, is on her phone. Glancing over, Abby sees Olivia is poking something.
Gotta go. The brat's touching something disgusting.
Abby walks over to Olivia.
What did I say about touching slimy and disgusting things, Olivia?
I'm a toad, and I'm neither slimy nor disgusting.
Abby stares in stunned silence.
Hello, beautiful. My name's Dick.
Abby screams. Olivia screams. Dick dives into the bushes.
Oh my god, I gotta snap this to...
Dick is gone.
Olivia, what did you do with him?
I didn't do anything with him.
Oh, a talking frog made me so effing famous.
Terrified, Dick looks for an escape route.
Are you gonna kiss him? Like in the Princess and the Frog story?
Dick stops and remembers.
A kiss from one warm and tender. She looks warm enough.
Ew, no.
But if you don't kiss him, how's he gonna turn into a prince?
Spotting Dick, Abby studies him, then shudders.
Look, Olivia, nobody's interested in a talking prince. A talking frog, on the other hand.
He's a toad and his name is Dick.
Don't care. You might as well learn now, Olivia. A talking toad is far more valuable than a talking prince.
So you're not going to kiss him?
Well, eventually, maybe I'll stream it on Insta. Oh my god, I'm gonna be so famous!
Olivia is stunned by her callousness.
Dick, sweet toad, you want a kiss? Come here and I'll give you one.
But you said you're not...
Olivia, just help me find him. Dick? Dick?
As Abby walks right past Dick, he checks himself out.
Cool camouflage.
Hey, baby, you need a dick? I got a dick.
From the street above, a man wiggles his body for Abby.
Ugh, fuck off.
Ooh.
Olivia, just help me find him. Dick, Dick.
Olivia spots Dick. She smiles, then points away from him.
Abby, he's way over there.
Olivia leaves Abby away from Dick. When they've gone, Dick pulls on his hat and hops away.
She was definitely not warm or tender.
Dick spots a rock and settles himself on it.
So warm. And my junk is most possibly feeling tender.
Dick feels his eyes drooping, and soon he's fast asleep. Exterior, Central Park Pond, mid-afternoon. A beautiful young woman floats toward Richard. The woman laughs, then her laughs turn into croaks. Dick opens his eyes. There are two frogs snuggling up next to him. He shoves them away.
Get the hell off me!
From a chorus of croaking frogs, Dick hears,
Yo, chill out, Toad.
Who said that?
a frog hops over to Dick. This frog, Tom.
I see you had a run-in with Alys.
No, I don't know who, Yeah, I ran into that bitch.
Another frog hops over. This is Charles.
Must have really pissed her off, otherwise you'd be a frog.
Note the smooth skin and long legs.
Definitely warty and stubby.
My legs are not warped. They're not stubbed.
Interesting. Looks like he ain't able to lie.
I can too lie.
Oh, that's a good one, Alys, you bitch. Tom's the name.
I'm...
As hard as he tries, he can't say Richard.
Dick? Yeah, Alys always renames her toads Dick. Not all men are dicks, Alys!
Oh, well. My name really is Dick.
My condolences.
I'm a descendant of King Dick of York.
Oh shit! You're a descendant of royalty too?
Oh, here we go.
Charles holds out his hand.
Charles is the name. I'm pretty sure I'm a descendant of one of Charles II's unacknowledged bastard sons. Officially, Charles acknowledged 12 bastards.
Chuck, give it a rest.
Loud, panicked croaking sweeps through the frogs in the pond. Tom and Charles dive into the pond.
Jump, Your Highness!
A net slams down on Dick. An old man wearing a pair of headphones and a beret eyes him. French accordion music leaks out of his headphones.
With a little garlic and butter, you will be delicious.
From his vantage point, Dick can see a plastic bag with several frogs inside on the ground next to the old man.
Put that frog down!
This is Helena, early 40s. As she yanks wildly at the Frenchman's net, Dick goes flying out.
Shit!
Quel salope!
Helena dumps all the frogs out of the bags.
I told you, these frogs are protected. Now scram before I call the cops again.
You look like an old baguette and your dress is ugly.
Helena, shaken, throws the net at the man as he leaves.
That was really... badass.
Spotting Dick next to her, Helena looks up to the heavens.
Please let this frog be real.
Of course, I'm a real...
Thank you. You know what this means, don't you?
That you're my true...
I can delete my OkCupid account. No more guys posting 10-year-old photos of themselves lying about their height and wanting a woman who is fun, beautiful, with a good sense of humor and smart, but they don't want you to be too smart, do they? It's all so exhausting.
Helena plops down next to Dick and sighs.
But now I found my very own frog prince.
Helena gives Dick a big, scary smile.
Technically, I'm a toad, but you know who Richard III is?
The humpback king?
The look on Helena's face says, deal breaker.
I know, you know, toads and frogs are almost the same, right? My name is Dick.
Dick.
It's a nickname for Richard.
That's the first thing we're going to change.
Helena does a quick calculation before holding out her hand.
I'm Helena. So, which version of the frog, toad, and the princess, the princess and the toad is this?
There's more than one version?
Well, the most famous one is, of course, the Brothers Grimm version with the dropped golden ball in the pond.
Clearly, Dick has no idea what she's talking about.
Then there's the English version, like Cinderella, but with only one evil stepsister.
Still nothing from Dick.
Korean, Sri Lankan, Russian, where the princess is the frog, and...
I need to find true love and loyal heart.
Oh.
And the witch said something about a kiss. So whenever you're ready.
Yes, the kiss, of course, but we really should take care of the most important part.
The kiss isn't the most important part.
No. True love and loyal heart is. Did you know finding true love and loyal heart is the hardest curse to break? You can't fake true love.
What are you talking about? People are always falling in love.
But falling in love doesn't always lead to true love.
And how exactly is true love defined?
And they lived happily ever after.
I'm so fucked. 8.2 years. That's how long most marriages last in the US. New Yorkers stay together for 12.2 years, but that's only because affordable apartments are so fucking hard to find. I should know, I'm a divorce lawyer. Happily ever after, it's not only doesn't exist, it's so
Catching Helena's crumbling face, Dick realizes he's made a huge mistake.
so stupendously romantic, huh?
Helena's face stops crumbling.
I mean, who doesn't believe true love isn't magical? It isn't me who doesn't believe this isn't true, right?
Helena tries to figure out what he said.
I guess.
Okay, fairy tale. Full disclosure, I don't have a castle, but I do have a condo on Park Avenue. It's a little dark, but the address can't be touched.
Clearly that's not going to do it for Helena.
I've got money in the bank and a robust 401k. You can have it all. You can have most of that. We'll work it all out if you'll fall in royal love with me.
True love and loyal heart, not royal love.
Lena, it's just semantics, right? You're my true. You and me, we're like this.
Desperate to believe, Helena looks deep into his eyes.
I suppose. I love...
She stares harder into Dick's eyes.
I love...
Helena breaks away.
I want to be in love with you, Derek, but...
Dick. It's Dick. Comes from Richard.
Oh, right. Sorry. It's just... I want to be truly, madly, deeply in love. I mean, for both of us.
She looks deeply into Dick's eyes, then sighs and backs away.
Wait, no. You can call me Derek if you want.
I'm sorry, but you're not my true love and loyal heart. And I'm not your...
I'm totally in love with you. I know in my heart you're,
Don't worry. I know you'll find your true love and loyal heart. Every version of the Princess and the Frog always ends happily.
Helena takes one last look as she walks off.
Damn, I thought you'd really snagged her.
Charles and Tom hop over to Dick.
Women, you never know what the fuck they want. You see them all dolled up, but if you whistle at them, it's like it's a federal crime.
Charles holds up his hands to his chest.
And all I said was, hey baby, you should let them beautiful girls out once in a while. Oh, so round and bouncy, oh mama. But all I was saying was they was beautiful, right? Ain't that right?
Dick watches Charles and Tom bob their heads in unison.
Well, good riddance to women, Dick.
In a few hours, you won't be worrying about finding your true and loyal heart.
What? What's gonna happen in a few hours? Is there a time limit for breaking this spell?
24 hours, give or take a few minutes.
No.
Dick, baby, you gotta chill. You can still turn back into a man, but...
But what?
You just ain't gonna want to.
What? I'll want to stay as a toad?
That ain't so bad. You'll have to watch out for predators.
The 2 and the 4-legged ones.
And the winged ones. And don't forget the city bike riders. Fucking lunatics.
And you'll have to work on your mating croaks. Me, I'm all R&B with the ladies. It's in the lower throat.
Tom croaks out an intro to an R&B song.
And then it's 24/7 party time.
Personally, I go for the big, fat, juicy ones. Climb on their backs and,
Charles simulates mating. The whole pond seems to be croaking in agreement. Dick collapses.
Hey, please, don't tell me anymore.
Dick drags himself away.
It's a real simple life, Dick.
Exterior pond, early evening. Despondent, Dick lies belly up on the ground.
You win, Alys. Santa City bikes.
Something hits Dick and plops into the water next to him.
Ah!
He sees it shining up at him from the bottom of the pond.
Oh, shit.
This is Katherine, early 30s. She stares at the lake, then at her shoes. She yanks off a shoe, but it slips out of her hand and goes sailing into the bushes behind her.
Fuck!
Hopping on one leg, she grabs a branch and looks for her shoe.
Oh, great. I'll probably step in a fucking syringe and die some horrible death.
Dick looks and sees a ring in the pond and goes for it. He feels his secondary eyelid slide down.
Whoa. Cool.
He grabs the ring and goes over to Katherine. As she leans over to get her shoe, Dick gets a good view of her very shapely derriere.
What a great ass.
Startled, Katherine, still holding on to the tree branch, whips around, but ends up swinging wildly. Dick chuckles.
Asshole! Peeping Tom!
It's not peeping if you get moved.
Katherine looks around, but all she sees is a toad.
Yeah, you're looking at him. It's the talking toad.
Startled, Katherine plops down next to Dick.
I must have hit my head. Blood is bleeding into my brain and
Are you always such a drama queen? You only hit your lovely ass, so I'm sure you're gonna live. And by the way, your shoe is over there. Put it on and go back to wherever you came from. Carefully.
Queens, I live in Queens.
Of course you do.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing, really. It's just the witch who turned me into a toad this morning didn't say anything about needing a princess. Just true love and loyal heart, whatever the hell that means. Everyone seems to think I need a princess to break the spell. So Queen's princess, get it?
You just got turned into a toad today?
7:40 this morning. I was a man named Dick. It's a nickname.
For Richard. My father's a Dick.
They both laugh.
You know, there are a lot of famous Dicks in history. Dick Clark, Dick Van Dyke, Philip K. Dick, and of course there's always Moby Dick.
He's a whale.
Yeah, but how could I leave out a dick of epic proportions? You ever see a whale's dick?
I hope never to get that close.
They stare into each other's eyes as they laugh.
I usually go by Richard, but the witch who turned me into a toad also makes me introduce myself as Dick.
Hi, Richard. I'm Katherine.
Nice to meet you, Katherine.
Nice to meet you too, Richard.
Awkward silence. Dick holds out Katherine's ring.
By the way, I found your ring.
Katherine takes it but doesn't put it on.
Oh, wow. I can't believe you found it.
You know the best thing about being a toad is? Instant goggles that slide down over your eyes when you go underwater.
Your secondary eyelids.
Yeah, how'd you know that?
I'm a third grade teacher.
Mrs. Graham. Hands down my favorite teacher. She smelled really nice. Kind of like you. Did you know I can taste the air with my tongue? You're wearing Coco Chanel, the original, not Mademoiselle. And you had spaghetti for lunch.
Did it have too much garlic?
No. You smell pretty great.
Well, I think you're a really beautiful shade of green.
Which I can change. Check it out.
He turns grayish green to blend in with the rock.
That's amazing.
Feel my belly. It's a lot smoother than it looks.
Hesitant, Katherine gently feels Dick's belly.
Oh, no, did I hurt you?
No, it felt really nice.
Embarrassed silence.
So, can I ask you something?
Sure, go for it.
Why did the witch turn you into a toad?
Does it matter?
Well, if I knew why she turned you into a toad, maybe I could help you figure out a way to turn you back into a man?
I didn't really mean, I might have, slapped her ass.
Oh.
Look, I have no excuse for why I did that to the witch.
When Katherine goes to object, Dick points to his toady body.
She's totally a witch, but I shouldn't have touched her. Not without her permission.
Look with your eyes and not with your hands.
Not knowing what else to say, Katherine looks around and sees a man wearing a beret scanning the pond.
So I have a question for you. I'm a little nervous about the night.
Do you want me to stay with you?
No, I mean yes, but there's something else. I wouldn't ask, but it's kind of time sensitive. Do you think you could be my true love and loyal heart?
When Katherine hesitates, Dick pulls back.
No, it's okay. Forget it.
Richard, I want to help you, but I'm going through something right now, and I don't think I can be anyone's true anything.
Clearly she feels bad.
I'm really sorry.
Hey, don't sweat it. It's a pretty big commitment. Did you know finding true love and loyal heart is the hardest curse to break?
No, I did not know that.
The wind blows and Dick sees Katherine rub her arms.
You should go home before you catch pneumonia and die a slow and dramatic death.
Ha ha ha.
They hear a noise. Dick can't see anything, but Katherine sees the old man in the beret put something in bags. Katherine shivers.
It's getting cold. You should go home, Katherine.
I'm not cold.
I can see every one of your goosebumps. Put that ring on you before you lose it again.
It's too tight. It was my mother's. We lost her last month. Why do they say we lost someone? We didn't lose her. She
Looks at the ring.
left me this ring. And I keep hoping it will fit.
Jeweler can resize it for you.
I don't want to change it. I don't want anything about her to change.
Give it here.
She gives him the ring. He rubs it on his skin, then slips it onto her ring finger. She stares at her hand.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Dick sighs and hops into the water.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Katherine.
Katherine moves closer to the water.
Richard, wait. What did you mean when you said it was time sensitive?
He swims away.
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Are you sure? How about I come back tomorrow after school? We can try to figure out how to reverse the spell together.
Yeah, that sounds great. Thanks.
Whispers to her.
Bye, Princess Katherine.
Having lost sight of Richard, Katherine turns to go, but unsure whether to go or not, she hesitates. Then she hears splashing. She scans the pond for Richard, but she can't see him.
Richard?
More splashing. Spooked, she digs into her bag for a weapon. A Ziploc bag falls out. She grabs it.
Richard, come back. I've got an idea.
It's strangely quiet.
Richard, please say something.
Silence. Katherine spots the Frenchman hurrying away with 2 bags. Then she sees his bags are filled with frogs. Heart pounding, Katherine runs after the old man.
Excuse me. Please, sir.
The old man runs away faster.
Sir. Sir. Stop!
Oh, mademoiselle, you should not yell so loudly. It is not good for your voice.
I'm sorry. I think you have frogs in your bags.
He tries to run away. Katherine jumps in front of him.
I just love frogs and I can't live another moment without...
Oui, moi aussi. A little butter and garlic. Oh, c'est magnifique.
I'll buy them. All of them.
Katherine opens her wallet. She's got $3.
Oh, no, pas possible.
He starts to walk away. Katherine sees the ring on her finger.
Oh, what about this ring? It was my mother's.
She yanks so hard the ring pops off, but she catches it.
It's a real sapphire.
The old Frenchman examines it like an expert. Exterior, Central Park Pond, later. Worried, Katherine carefully dumps out the frogs.
Richard? Richard? Where are you?
No answer. The frogs are hopping everywhere.
Richard, you better speak up because I'm not kissing all these frogs.
I'm a toad.
The end.